Morning. Oh, it's been a heck of a day. And it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Today is Saturday, July 12th, and we're here on the East Coast. I'm T. Waldron. This is my trusty cat, Pumpkin. Do you want to say hi? Want to say hi? She's here, so that's the best she's going to do. Hello. I hope you're having a great day. I just got back from the car wash and I had such a great experience there. It was really cool. Like, I never got into having a clean car. Well, my car was like 15 years old, so, I just kind of would do what I had to do, but it feels good to have a nice clean car, vacuum it out, wash the mats. Do you ever have that feeling where you like sort of straighten things up and you feel really good about it? And that's like one little area of my life that I feel like is 100% right now. It was pretty funny. The guy next to me, he looked over, he goes, "You missed a spot." And I thought he was being funny, but he was right. I did miss a spot. So then I had to go back and clean that little spot when you're cleaning the interior. But yeah, and it was cool. Like the guy that checked us in was really nice and friendly, and he used to work at the gym I go to, so we were chatting. And then the other guy that was helping with everybody that was doing the vacuuming and stuff, he was like, "Hey, I see you're drinking water. You should put cucumber in it, and also coconut water is more hydrating." And so we were talking about health stuff, and he was telling me about some, I think, Irish seaweed. So it was very cool. It was nice to connect with people. Getting out of your house right. When you get out and you do things, can be very, you never know, and we were talking yesterday about vibes, So what kind of vibes are you having? Are you putting out good vibes or kind of standoffish vibes? Because yesterday I was kind of having a standoffish day and I just wasn't feeling at peace. Oh my goodness, there's some cats running around, one other cat running around. And yeah, I just had a totally different vibe. And today I had a better vibe. And we were talking about people being a mirror. They sort of reflect what you're putting out there. And so that's kind of neat. The universe is a big mirror. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, cheers to you. This is a little coffee with a protein shake in it. So delicious. So I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I'm going to be posting, and I might try to see if I can do like a premiere. Good morning. Hi, Beach. Because I'm doing putting a video up about Bernie Siegel, and I'm actually going to see him today. So I'm going to see if we can do a premiere. I think probably around 3 or 4 o'clock, but I'm thinking probably closer to like 3:30 is about when it's going to be, between 3:30 and 4, I'm thinking. So I'll keep you posted, because that would be cool to like put his video up and then get his live reaction. But also I hope he likes it, because if he doesn't, then that'll be really not what I was going for. So I'm assuming he's going to like it and we'll have a good time. But you never know, because he tells it like it is, and that's a great part of Bernie. He says whatever's on his mind, and he's honest, and I love that. And it's a little scary. So how are you today, Beach? What's going on over there in your part of the world? We're on the East Coast of the U.S., near New York. Hi, Luke. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. So what we do? Oh, I forgot to do my deep breathing. I'm all out of order today, but that's okay. Oh, you're in Australia. Amazing. Wow. So what's the weather there like this time of year? Is it your winter? Because here it is our summer, and it's probably like, I don't know. I'm thinking 27 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit-ish. I have to really learn that conversion so I can do that in my head. Yeah, it's winter. Okay. Have you guys been finding our winters have been more or less, for the most part, more mild, but then we had some real cold snaps, and our summers have been pretty intense. Right, Pumpkin? She is 16 and a half years old. She is a British short-hair cat that I adopted about 3 or 4 years ago. Do you want to turn around? Because your other side is better. She'll do what she wants. But how's everything going? Are you staying warm then in the winter over there? Thank you. Oh, they said you're precious, Pumpkin. They said you're very sweet. Yes. Yes, you are. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she knows. Yeah, you're very nice. I thank you for being here. She loves doing these lives. She loves sending you guys good vibes. Okay, I hope you're having a good day. Right, Pumpkin? Yeah, you like to send the good vibes? So what I do next is a little bit of deep breathing. If you're new, welcome. And if you're, and welcome, Mike. And if you're a regular, then welcome back. But I do this every day just to get like a little time for you, so you can go within. Because in our world, we're scrolling and we're distracted. We're eating and we're going places and we're doing things and watching movies and TV and everything, the screens, and we're losing ourselves. So it's my goal to give you guys time to be with yourself. And the book I read from is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. Purified water. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure about the water situation. I've heard the opposite. Somebody said spring water is better and purified water can be the remnants from when they make soda. So I don't know if that's necessarily true. Yeah, getting a drink. Good. Stay hydrated. Cheers to you guys. Hi, Mark. Yeah. So, in fact, I even try to keep the cats hydrated. So I'll put like a little bit of broth in with their food. So, okay. We have very strong feelings about spring water. Okay. Thank you, Illusion, for sharing that. Keep it rated G. I got mom energy here. Pumpkin is doing well. Thanks for asking, Pumpkin. They were checking on you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, thank you for checking on her. She is doing pretty well. For 16 and a half, she's a senior citizen, and she's actually more active now than when I first got her. She like jumps over the chair from one arm to the other, and I got her a little young cat last year, an 18-month-old kittenish cat. I named her Fractal. Right, Pumpkin? So they're becoming friends now. It's taken about a year, and they're buddies now, huh? That's right. You like your new little friends. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Anyway, let's do some deep breathing. Then I read from the book The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn, and she talks about manifesting and living our best life. Whether you want to manifest or not, you don't even have to. You don't even have to believe in it. But she gives us ideas on how we could be our best, healthiest self. This pumpkin caused trouble. Nope. She just is a good listener. She's like one of those grumpy cats you can talk to, and she just has that disapproving look on her face all the time, and she's good to talk to. And that's why I named my channel that, Chatting with My Cat. So let's do some deep breathing for a minute. We're going to try to do 5 breaths together, 5 to 7, whatever you're comfortable with. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. We're going to slow it down though. Really slow it down. Try to get your exhale. Somebody said this, longer than your inhale. They said the longer exhale brings your blood pressure down. That makes sense to me. Inhale. Good. And exhale. We're slowing it down. Very nice. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. I already feel better. Like my nervous system is calming down. I'm calming down. Let's do a few more together. In. And hold it. And exhale. Really try to feel your heart. Feel your heart. What are you feeling? Inhale. Go within. And exhale. Last set together. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Thank you. Quick message to those who choose a children-free lifestyle. Oh, okay, yeah. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, you know, because my kids are adults now, and you know, sometimes I feel like we're connected, and then other times I feel like we're very separate. So yeah, if you choose a children-free lifestyle, that's your choice, and that's beautiful. And um, I actually, with a colleague of mine, I'm starting a support group. Actually, it meets, our first day meeting is tomorrow, for parents whose adult children are shunning them, which is a very common thing. So even if you don't choose to have a children-free lifestyle, you might have one, even as a parent, which is really heartbreaking. And but if you do choose to have a children-free lifestyle, God bless you. You know, it's everybody's on their own journey. So I applaud you for making your own choices and then going with it and making the best of whatever you choose. So that's very brave. F-16 is the world's best in the world fighter jet. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. You wouldn't be alive if your parents chose to have a children-free lifestyle. Well, sure, but we're here for a reason, and then, you know, maybe that person with that lifestyle is here for a different reason. And it's funny you said F-16s. I just watched a special yesterday on the Blue Angels, and it was so amazing. It was like a short, you know, it came up on my feed, and they do what's called a chair exercise, and they were all like in this room around this table, and they were all like going through their maneuvers at the table, like shifting their whatever gears or whatever they do on the planes. And it was amazing. They had such precision, and it was just so inspiring. You know, random, right? I know it is random. That's okay. It's a terrible investment mentally, financially, emotionally, especially now. Please agree with me, Miss Lady. Oh, well, no. Everybody's, as I said, everybody's on their own journey. So some people do choose to have children, some people don't. And, you know, that's everybody's personal choice. And you know, okay, here's what I have to say to your, please agree with me. I disagree with you because we all have free will. We do what we choose to do. And if you choose to have children or you choose not to have children, I need to respect your choices, because otherwise you wouldn't have free will, right? This is so amazing that you mentioned this, because I just watched this amazing video from Federico Fagin, and he actually he was part of inventing the neural networks that were the precursor to AI. He also worked at, I think it was Intel. Anyway, he came up with microprocessors, or he helped design them. And then he had like a spiritual awakening, and he came up with a way to unify quantum physics and classical physics. And it involves free will and consciousness. So I'm going to do a whole long video about that, because I've watched that interview like probably 3 or 4 times since I first saw it this week, and it's amazing, and it gives me hope. Yeah, the glass behind you is very beautiful. Oh, thank you. I don't know, that's a big old mirror. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. I feel like there's a lot of new people. Let's see. Everything, wow, I like that. That's a great name. So anyway, let's read from the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. So we're starting a new chapter. And it's called, last chapter was called Love. And by the way, she wrote this book 100 years ago. And she self-published it. Thank you. Oh, I like the hearts for love. That was cute. So this chapter is called Intuition or Guidance. Do you guys use your intuition? I've been getting more in tune with it, and it's amazing. Okay. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. There is nothing too great of accomplishment for the person who knows the power of their word and who follows their intuitive leads. That's so true. By the word, they start in action unseen forces and can rebuild their body and remold their affairs. It is therefore of utmost importance to choose the right words, and the student carefully selects the affirmation They wish to catapult into the invisible. Okay? Hey, Mark. Thanks for tuning back in. They know that God is their supply and that there is supply for every demand. Every demand, it's limitless. Okay? And that their spoken word releases this supply. Ask and you shall receive. We must make the first move. Draw nigh to God and he will draw nigh to you. She is often asked just how to make a demonstration. She replied, speak the word and then do not do anything until you get a definite lead. Demand the lead, saying, Infinite Spirit, reveal to me the way and let me know if there is anything for me to do. Very cool. Hi, Jason. Good morning. Hey, everything. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, everything. Yeah, this book is just, I did a video on it. I have a long form video. And by the way, I almost forgot. If you like this kind of content on how to be your best self, like and subscribe because I've got like over 400 videos. I've been doing this for 2 years and it's been such a gift. Like, it's really making me think about this stuff. Good morning. Hi, Chris. I'm not sure what that means, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're already on page 52 of this book, and I've been reading a little bit every day for the past like 2 or 3 months. So if you want to check out all the lives, because you can get the whole book. I think I might even read the whole book as a thing one day, because I actually listened to this book for the first time on audio. You know, they have different audio YouTube copies of it. Hi, Pumpkin. And so I would put it on while I was taking a walk and just like let the words, absorb the words while I was walking. And it was very, very powerful, you know, and it's just such a great book because she has such great concepts that still apply today. She wrote this 100 years ago. And she's also the reason I'm going to school right now to be a metaphysician like she was. She was a metaphysician. So I'm going to get my doctorate in metaphysical life coaching. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I found out what she was. And I'm like, she inspired me. Good morning. Hi, B. Nice to see you back. Right, Pumpkin? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I have to get going because I've got to get ready. I'm going to be picking up Bernie Siegel in a little while, so maybe we'll pop over here and watch a premiere of his video. If you're not sure, I interviewed Bernie Siegel a little while ago, and I edited the first part. It's going to be a many-part series of his interviews. I'm great. How are you doing, B? Oh, hi, Art. And so, yeah. So the first one is going to be his birth story, which is fascinating. Like this guy, if you don't know Bernie Siegel, he was a surgeon, a children's surgeon at Yale University years ago. And he actually started playing music in the operating rooms and treating his patients like people. And he would actually have his patients do drawings and then interpret how the surgery might go from their drawings. For instance, if he saw somebody that had a purple gown on, he was concerned because that's a spiritual color and that might mean that they were going to pass. I know. Yeah, Pumpkin already knows. She's heard this book a million times. Thanks for mentioning you. They love you, Pumpkin. But yeah, so he's a fascinating guy. Plus, he worked with Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who wrote Death and Dying, and he interprets dreams. I mean, he's a fascinating character. And he's written a bunch of books. He's a best-selling author, and I'm honored to be friends with him. So, so maybe we'll do I'll see if he's willing to do a live at like 3:30. Otherwise, I'll just release his video at 3:30 today. So check it out, all right? And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. And thank you too, Pumpkin. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you did a great job. Can I have your paw? No, I can't have your paw. You're a cat. Hey, Fractal, you want to come up? No, she's rambunctious. Anyway, thank you guys. Oh, and she's Mrs. though, but thank you, Ash Abe. They said you're beautiful, Pumpkin, but she knows. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. From myself to yourself. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Bye.